Hey, everybody. Welcome to Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. So come on in, everybody. We have a great show tonight.
Yes, we do.
We're going to be talking a little bit about the movie Democrats because we visit San Francisco, California. Yes. A little bit about Chit Chat Tour.
Yeah.
Senator John McCain, he passed away. We'll talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
Lanny Davis and the lie that he told. And to me, it sounded like a lie.
Yeah.
Because if you wasn't being truthful, that's a lie.
That's a
and you can
lie.
allege it.
Yeah.
It's still a lie.
It's still a lie.
The NAFTA deal that is dead. It's gone, you all.
Yes.
The FBI breakdown. We started thinking about some things, and some things is just not quite that clear to us.
Not adding up.
Yeah, Robert Davi and his new movie. And we have our segment called What the Zuck. We have a special guest on that I heard is suing Facebook.
Yes, Jason Fitt.
So we're going to talk about that and more tonight. So listen, are we up? Come on in. Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, diamondandsilk.com. Are we up on our portals?
We are up on our portals.
Okay. Hit it, Rob. Okay, you all. Welcome to the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live with your host, Diamond and Silk and Silk on Silk.
Yes.
Now, I want to talk over my words, but I'm going to calm it down.
Calm it down.
I'm going to calm it down.
Bring it back.
I felt like I was a little under the weather, but I feel good. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you feel good, that makes sense.
So tonight's show is being brought to you by the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Tour. I want you to head over there to diamondandsilk.com, click on Chit Chat Tour to get your Chit Chat Tour tickets. Our next stop, we are going to be in Marietta, Georgia on October the 7th.
Yes.
I also heard something else I want to, can I tell them, Silk?
You can tell them a little bit.
Okay. So you all, the end of the year is going to be here soon. You know, it's fall.
Yeah.
I get back from San Francisco and it feels like fall in North Carolina. So anywho, the fall is coming, you all, and it's going to be winter. And so they're going to be doing one more Chit Chat tour stop. And I heard it's going to be in Washington, D.C. I heard that it's going to be a VIP Chit Chat.
Right.
It's a VIP Chit Chat.
That's right.
Not a regular Chit Chat, but a VIP Chit Chat. And it's going to be held at the Trump International Hotel. That's all I can tell you right now, because that's all I heard about it. I know that they're sort of planning it.
Yes.
So I want you to stay on the lookout from that. It's going to be like a party. And it's going to be like the closing out of the Chit Chat, because we traveled all year.
All year.
And we just met so many people across the country. Doing our work. Grassroots work.
That's right.
I absolutely love it. Okay. So go get your tickets at diamondandsilk.com. Also, when you see us passing in the airport and we are surrounded by all of the security,
right? And
sometimes they don't want to let you get close to us, just give us the thumbs up because we know you love us.
Yeah.
That's why I'm sick. Hugging on everybody and laughing on everybody. I done caught somebody's cold or something.
I know. I have so much DNA from somebody else on me, just everywhere. All of the kisses, the loves. But I
just feel a little bit under the weather. I drank some tea, just a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Well, maybe some of that hard work. We've been hard,
going here, going there, traveling here, traveling there. I'll tell you, it catches up with you.
Yeah.
So give us a thumbs up. We love you all. Thank you all for your contributions, especially with you contributing to Democrats the Movie.
Yes.com.
We are almost at our goal, and I so appreciate you all. We have been working on this movie. The movie is called Democrats. You can stay updated and informed at democratsthemovie.com. And I'm just excited. You know, I'm just excited to be working on a project that I truly believe in. We truly believe in. You know, we know that the president is draining the swamp. this is how you know he's draining the swamp whenever you have the left attacking him relentlessly.
That's right.
So he must be doing something right. So now we have to expose the swamp.
Right.
And I want to give you all the release date. I believe it's going to be October the 15th.
Yes.
It comes out in theaters. And I'm just like excited about it. Like I'm all over the place. We'll have to calm down because we've been working on this here since the latter part of the summer, and it's all now looking like it's coming together. So if you would like to contribute, go to dummycrestthemovie.com. I also want to say thank you all for all of your cards and your letters and your show of support. We couldn't do this without you all. The mainstream media can't stand Diamond and Silk.
No, they don't like us.
They can't stand us.
No worry, we don't like them.
Well, see, they want us to be robotic talking heads.
No.
We're not robotic talking heads. We truth tellers.
That's right.
Now, I don't know how you going to deal with that. But we also know that the truth and nothing but the naked, nasty, low-down truth is what's going to set you free.
That's right.
So we can't sit up and lie to you about it.
No.
If you messing up in Hollywood, we're going to have to tell you about your nasty
That's
stuff.
right.
If you lying on this sitting president, we're going to have to call you out.
You're lying.
And we're going to call you out right in your face. We're going to have no problem doing it. So I thank you all for everything that you all contribute, everything, even even our haters.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to say this and I'm going to move on.
Okay, go ahead and say it.
So you all, Diamond and Silk, like to eat.
We love to eat.
Well, because we travel, we eat out so much. When I'm home, I like to cook a meal so I can eat it at the house. I'm a home girl. So the other day, I don't know if we were on interviews all that day, but we had to go out and go grocery shopping.
Yes.
And to see the looks on people's face when we walked in the grocery store.
Wait, back up. Because you said, okay, Silk, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run up to the grocery store here and I'm going to go in there and do my grocery shopping and act like nobody see me.
Yeah, I'm going to act like did nobody see me? Ain't nobody going to know it's me.
So I said, okay, I got to pick up a few things too. I'm going to ride up there with you and I'm going to act just like nobody's going to see us.
So we walk in the grocery store and now people starting to notice us.
Oh.
But I continue shopping because I eat salad.
We gotta eat.
I eat my red plums.
That's right.
I had to get an onion for my spaghetti.
Yeah.
So certain things, the things that you buy, we are normal. Yeah. Okay, we are normal.
We have to eat
and I love it that the people that love you, but I believe some of them were haters, but they came up and they had to speak to us or take a picture, and that's fine. All of that's fine. And I thank you all for that. And no, we didn't get harassed, but we had fans coming up to us. Oh my God, I love you guys. And they were shocked to see us in the grocery store.
And then even when we came out the grocery store,
right,
a fella came up. He was an Hispanic fella.
Yes.
And he was like, I love you so much.
And we were like,
can I have a picture? And I was like, sure, you can have a picture with us. We stood there and took a picture with him. He was so happy that we made his day. So it was amazing.
And we try to be normal when we go out. Yes, we do. And we love it. Listen, we eat it Outback. Oh, I better not start name dropping.
No, don't name drop.
Well, can I tell them I wanted some Olive Garden the other day?
You can.
Oh, Lord, I wanted some so bad and didn't need it, you all. Anywho, but listen, you all, we are normal. And sometimes you may see us pop in a grocery store because we got to get groceries too. But it just made me, I just chuckled how they were looking like, what are you doing here? Listen, we have a personal assistant, but she don't live with us. Right. Okay. Yes. But we love her. Hey, Trustee.
Got to go eat.
Okay. Yes. All right. Bye. Also, another thing, you all, people, I've been hearing your complaints about Facebook and these social media platforms, how you're not seeing our stuff, how you're not receiving our notification, how they won't even let you share the video. And I noticed that. We have 1.7 million fans and followers. Yep. And they can't share. And you mean we only have 40 some shares out of that? Because Facebook have their I'm about to cuss. Ooh. Don't hold me back, Sil. Don't hold me back.
I won't hold you back.
They have their sugar honey iced tea set up to suppress you any way they can do it.
That's right.
And then they tell you lies and they fan fly. What the Zuck is up with Zuck? If Zuck keep messing up, he ain't gonna have nothing to Zuck to. The whole platform gonna be gone. Keep it up, because you're not doing what the customers want. You're doing what you want to do to silence voices. Well, it's not gonna work. But I want you all to do this, to stay updated with Diamond and Silk. Go to chitchatme.com. chitchatme.com. Put in your email address so you can stay updated and informed. I'm getting tired of it.
Yes.
I'm getting tired of it. And you know what? It's the last straw. That's right. I'm tired of
it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, you all. Don't forget Labor Day is coming up on Monday.
Yep.
It's a holiday.
It's a holiday.
Well, it's the last holiday for the summer, you all. So we probably won't be doing the show that night. We're not going to be. We're going to be on hiatus. Okay. So I just want to warn you all in case you be like, well, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Well, it's a holiday, so we're going to be on hiatus. So hopefully they'll put something else out there for you to see. Yes, now that I've made all of my announcements, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Well, you know, Senator John McCain passed away in his home the other day. The U.S. Senator, according to Fox News, a war hero who survived 5 years as a prisoner of war in Vietnam, served 3 decades in Congress, and went on to become the Republican Party's nominee president in 2008. He died Saturday. He was 81 years old. According to Fox News, the senator passed away in his Arizona home surrounding families and his family and friends or family. And, you know, I'm listening to the media. I mean, the media, the whole weekend was about Senator John McCain. And okay, you all, I get it. I've read your emails. I've seen some of you all come in, but at this time,
right.
I want to make sure that we respect his passing. I don't want to bring up anything that happened in the past, even though the left-wing media, oh my God, they're doing it. I mean, it really ticks me off.
They like maggots.
But we have to realize that he was a maverick in the Senate, a true patriot who served his country. He also served in the military. And his legacy, let his legacy speak for itself. You know, you may not have liked his politics. And I get how some didn't like his politics, but we respect his service and what he did for our country and what he offered to the country.
That's right.
And that's where I want to stay on.
Okay.
You know, you had people putting out statements as if the president rejected his aide's recommendation to issue a statement praising the Arizona senator. Listen, everybody know that there was a difference of politics when it came to President Trump and when it came to Senator John McCain.
That's right.
And that could have been because President Trump was not a career politician. Senator John McCain made his career out of being a politician. And it could have been that may have been the difference, the rift. And so, but for the fake news to take and continue to spin this here, the president did put out another statement again. And, you know, he clarified that there was some differences, but Senator John McCain, listen, job well done.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, let your legacy live on.
That's
all of this other stuff, you all, I'm not going to get caught up in it.
No.
And I done saw you all, I seen all of your little posts or whatever. Y'all so mean, I'm not going to get caught up in that because I'm not. So you all, rest in peace, Senator John McCain. Okay. Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods, you all, they were asking him a question, right? And he had to answer a reporter back.
Right. I was about to say, it kind of felt like, you know, I don't know why these reporters do this. They try to put this race baiting divisiveness there and just throw that type of question out at you just to see how you're going to respond.
Because you got some of them are race baiters.
That's right.
They're haters. That's what they like to do.
That's
they
right.
like to always agitators. They like to take something with race and think they're going to spin it. The one thing I like about Tiger Woods, he said, well, he's the president of the United States.
Yeah.
You have to respect the office. And no matter who is in the office, you may not like or dislike the personality or the politics, but we all must respect the office.
That's right.
And see, when Barack Obama was in office, we respected him. When Bush was in office, we respected him. When Bill was in office and he was up under that Oval Office desk.
No, he wasn't.
Well, okay. We ain't going to go there. We ain't going to go there. But people still.
But he has some. Okay, go ahead.
But people still respected him. And so I am so happy that Tiger Woods, a person of his genre,
didn't fall into the trap.
That's right. He spoke out.
That's right.
You have to respect the highest office.
Yeah.
You do. And for the past almost 2 years, we've been seeing blatant disrespect around our country. We've been seeing people not respecting our president,
That's right.
disrespecting the Oval Office, saying the most malicious and mean things, saying disparaging things about our president. Listen, let me just tell you something. People are not going to become complicit to what the fake news is doing. We don't want any parts of that. The what you're doing is you're taking and you're disparaging him. You're trying to character assassinate him. You're trying to politically take him down. Americans don't want to be a part of that.
That's right.
And that's why if you look at the president polls, his numbers are up. They're going up.
They're up.
They're up. So thank you, Tiger Woods, for speaking the truth.
For standing up.
For speaking the truth.
Yes.
Now, speaking of truth, Silk, it was true that we was in San Francisco on this past week, you all. And the sugar honey iced tea just got real. And see, I didn't know how to contain myself.
So you didn't?
I didn't know how to contain myself because you all, when I tell you, these Democratic ran cities, they are being ran in the ground.
Yeah.
When you see the level of homelessness, and the state of California would prefer to get rid of plastic straws and give American citizens plastic syringes so that they can shoot up and be high out of their mind. And when they're high, to me, when you high and you don't know what's going on with your surroundings,
that's right.
That's like a mental illness to me.
Yeah.
And they so out of their mind that they use the bathroom on the streets.
Yes.
Just drop their clothes with no dignity and use the bathroom on the street. Literally. And I have a problem. Where's Kamala Harris and Nancy Pelosi? And these cities are being ran by Democrats, and they are ran in the ground. When I had to walk in San Francisco and I had to step over poop, waste, fecal matter, feces, sugar honey iced tea.
No, ain't nothing sweet about that.
I mean, are you all crazy?
Yeah.
And people are going along as if it's normal, and then they're paying, I call them pooper scoopers, but pooper sprayers, $180,000 a year to spray down the sidewalk, to spray it down in the drain.
What kind of America? We should be outraged at this.
We should be outraged with the level of homelessness.
It's like a third world country.
I've never seen anything like that. So I was so shocked. This is not animal feces on the ground. This is human waste.
Yeah.
And we got to experience seeing somebody pull down their clothes and just go to the bathroom.
But see, if you look at the people that represent those different districts, that get grants in those different states and cities or what have you, it's like they want to treat their citizens like animals.
They want to treat. That's exactly.
I mean, they could at least have a porta potty out there for them to use the bathroom.
Right.
And I found out that a lot of these Democrat-ran cities, they want to do this. They want to keep you drunk.
Right.
Right. So you can't feel.
Right.
They want to keep you on drugs.
Right.
So you can't see.
Right.
And then they want to keep you so high out of your mind so you won't know when you're being raped from behind by the government.
By the government.
And when I say government, I'm talking about these Democrats that's been in these positions for all of these many years and have done absolutely nothing for their district. And I'd be doggone if you think you're going to blame Donald Trump
for what's happening in San Francisco. And it's been going on.
That's right.
Somebody is just bringing it to light.
And
so when you see the movie Dummy Crash, you will see it being brought to light.
Yes, we have to expose it.
I was disgusted.
I was not prepared. I was prepared to go there for what they said that we was going to see.
Right.
But I was not prepared for that.
Right. Yeah.
I was not prepared for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was disgusting. Nancy Pelosi should be ashamed of herself.
Yeah.
I see why she wear those stilettos. So she won't step in.
That's right. She don't want to step in it, girl. She don't want to step in it. But she all in it. She all in it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of all in it, Lanny Davis.
Davis. Yeah.
Now, Lanny Davis, and I don't know if I got the whole full report, so I'm going to just grab your sheet right here, okay? To make sure, because I got some stuff missing. So Lanny Davis is backing away from confident assertions of lies he made that Cohen has information to share with investigators that shows Trump knew in 2016 of Russia efforts to undermine Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Now, if you notice, you all, we've been tweeting a lot about was Cohen's
who ordered the hit.
Who ordered the hit.
That's right.
And was his Fourth Amendment rights violated.
That's right.
And we were on an interview this morning and we were discussing it and they were like, well, are you taking up a Cohen? And no way am I taking up a Cohen.
Right.
Cohen. But what I'm taking up for is somebody's rights being violated.
That's right.
You see, there's a difference. I want people to understand. I don't like what he did.
Right.
There's a difference between him and Omarosa. Speaking of Omarosa, you all, let me just throw this in here real quick. Our team reached out to their team to get her on the show so that we can see what she was saying, so she can tell us
what the hell.
Yeah, that's right. But nobody reached back out to us, so that lets me know she may have been afraid to allegedly come on our show because she knew we were going to go ahead and call her out on all of her lies
and get her straight.
Yes. So, but there is a difference. See, when I see Omarosa, she's running around from platform to platform, just spewing stuff out of her mouth.
Right.
I'm like, why isn't Michael Cohen doing that? So to us, it's like he's been tied down like a pig that's squealing all over the place. He can't move, but you got this lawyer, Lanny Davis, talking for him. And some of the stuff that he's spewing is straight lie.
That's right.
That's a lie.
That's right.
That's a lie.
And CNN reported the same lie.
Right.
And then it was reported that Cohen told the House committee that he had no such information. And then Davis confirmed that Cohen has said it, but CNN is silent. They have not retracted that.
So CNN let Lanny Davis sit up there and lie. No, this ain't no alleged. He lied about it.
He lied about it. Yeah.
But CNN won't retract it. Well, see, that's why we call them the fake news.
The very fake
as
news.
Fake as hell.
Yes.
See, y'all, I am trying to use other words besides my cuss words when I get a little hype and a little mad.
That's kind of hard to do.
It really is because
I've been dropping some bombs all week, especially since I came back from
But this kind of stuff, and see, this is what I don't understand.
Yeah.
We have these social media platforms that say, I want to stop fake news. I'm getting rid of fake news.
Right.
But you got CNN and you giving them a voice to spread fake news. And they ought to retract this story because this is a lie.
That's right.
And the truth ain't in it.
That's right. That's right. So actually, who ordered the hit?
Who ordered the hits?
You know, I was minding my business.
Yes.
And I was thinking about this. I'm like, just something don't feel right to me.
Something don't feel right.
How is it that you have these politicians that have sold American down the drain?
Sold Americans down the drain.
And have stifled monies through their campaign, did all of these damnable things that's come to light, and nothing's done to them.
Absolutely nothing.
Now that's for politicians that have used taxpayer dollars.
That's right.
Okay, to pay off accusers. You see what I'm saying? But you have American citizens that's done something in their past. And you got these government officials like the FBI that want to take
prosecutors
that want to use their office to weaponize themselves against individuals that were citizens or that are citizens and say, you committed this crime, and this crime, so I'm gonna go after you. Yet the politicians, nothing.
Well, let's take it back a little bit farther.
Yeah.
When you look at Hillary Clinton, how they smashed up their computers and their phones.
Right.
You never saw an FBI agent or nobody tipped them off to go in and raid them. But yet, the New York Attorney General was tipped off to go and raid Michael Cohen's office without probable cause.
Right.
Lord, I don't want to get upset because we got two guests. But what I don't understand in all of this here, we're using taxpayers' dollars to run down some hush money that was paid to some kind of porn star, slut, hoe, whatever you want to call it.
Tramp.
But then y'all tell me we don't have no taxpayers' dollars to build a wall. And I don't, as a citizen, let me just go ahead on and get it off my chest. As a citizen, I don't want to hear about no hush money if it wasn't taxpayers' dollars.
That's right.
And all of this foolishness that's being talked about did not happen up under this presidency. So why is it our business? Was this hush money paid with taxpayers' dollars? Then why is it our business?
That's right.
Why are they putting this out there in the news?
Yes.
Making it our business.
And he used his own money. If he did, okay, that was his own money. He was not the president then. Okay.
So why are you all making it our business?
But the Congress, they have hush money.
They have a hush fund. They have a hush slush fund.
That's right. With taxpayer dollars, and they won't even tell us who the accusers are.
That's right.
And it's our taxpayer dollars that's being used. But you want to run out use our taxpayers money.
Use their money to run after some hush money paid to a slut. I'm sorry, to a porn star.
With his own money.
Right.
Not with
what does that have
money.
To do with me? Anybody can spend their money the way they want to spend their money.
That's right.
It just really ticks me off.
That's right.
And what you all are about to see from the left-wing media is one of the biggest character assassinations. This is a way to embarrass a sitting president for no reason at all. Because he won. Because crooked Hillary did not win.
That's right.
This is prosecutorial misconduct. And people say, well, he can go back. Absolutely not. You go commit a crime right now. They're not going to go back 20 years. Well, let me see what you did with this credit card. Let me see what you did with this. Let me see who you paid off of this. Absolutely not.
But if Rod Rosenstein appointed Mueller to, as for the appointee of the Russia investigation, okay, whatever happened with Michael Cohen have nothing to do with the Russia investigation.
That's right.
But Mueller is the one that tipped the U.S. Attorney General
in New York.
Tipped them off. And Rod Rosenstein is the one that made the call to say, okay, we're gonna involve them.
But this is why they did it, because they knew that President Trump was Michael Cohen's client. So let me see what we can find out about Trump. It seemed like anybody that's close to the sitting president, what they're going to do is they're trying to railroad him. It should be some ethics violations violated here. This is prosecutorial misconduct.
And did the IRS or a banker or someone from the FCC go to the FBI and talk to Robert Mueller and Rod Rosenstein about possible bank fraud, wire fraud, or campaign finance violations by Michael Cohen? See, didn't nobody come in the office and say, I got a tip for this and that.
And who you saying that, but who ordered this? Who signed off on this to say this can...
Right, the judge. Who is the judge?
That's right.
Or the magistrate that signed off on it. What probable cause was put in front of this judge to say this is reasonable? This is a reasonable reason to go and raid an attorney's office.
Right.
Raid an attorney's office.
Right. Yeah.
So somebody got to talk up here. This was intentional. This was deliberate.
Right.
This was maliciously because federal agents usually raid a law firm if less intrusive measures won't work. Were all options exhausted? Because from my understanding, Michael Cohen was cooperating with them for this investigation. So all of a sudden, you go and raid his office? Please, what they did, the FBI, what they did is they went in and they tied Michael Cohen's hands and feet and to get him to squeal like a pig. That's what they wanted to do because they want to embarrass this president. They are upset that the girl did not win.
Well, listen, it wasn't about ovaries in the Oval Office.
No, it wasn't.
It was about who had the balls to build the wall.
That's
baby.
Right.
Okay, what time is it, girl? We got to go to break.
Yep, it's about that time to go to break.
All right, you all. When we come back, we are going to be talking to Robert Davi and his new Davi. Oh, I said it wrong. When we come back, we're going to be talking to Robert Davi, and we're going to be talking about his new movie, Davi's Way. We'll be right back with more Diamond and Silk Chit Chat. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Do you want to see Diamond and Silk keep this thing going? I mean, keep this here thing moving?
Really?
Well, go to our website, diamondandsilk.com, and contribute. Right there, diamondandsilk.com. You can make all of your contributions right there on our website, diamondandsilk.com. So we can keep this party moving on and on and on and on to the break of dawn. On and on and on and on. Like hot butter popcorn. Just on and on and on. That's diamondandsilk.com. Hey yo! Drop that beat! Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. So get over it. Stop crying like a baby. Okay, you all. Welcome back to the show. You know, we just started going on. So you all, you know him from different movies, but he was doing a documentary and a crew was following him for a year so that he can create the 100th birthday tribute to Frank Sinatra.
Oh, wow.
And we have a movie clip. Take a look.
After starring in over 100 roles in his 3-decade acting career, Robert Davi is best known for playing a tough guy.
When releasing his first record, Davi sings Sinatra on the Road to Romance.
New York City, October 13th, 1974.
Did you ever see the concert at Madison Square Garden called The Main Event?
Of course.
And I would like to recreate that night.
I don't want this angle, ever.
Is there enough light underneath?
Get me a filter. You're gonna light me like a girl. I don't know how to put all that together by you. I should have said, I can't do this. No.
Robert Davi and the event.
So fellas, sit down and enjoy the music, okay? I'm up here now. You're gonna have to get the hook. The battery died. Unbelievable.
Wow, please welcome to the show, Robert Davi. Welcome, Robert.
Hi, ladies. How are you, girl?
Baby, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's amazing.
Okay, so I had a chance to look at the movie over the weekend, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, you said that you are friends with Frank Sinatra. Robert, how did all of this come about, and why did you want to make a movie to pay tribute to Frank Sinatra?
Well, first off, I did an album in 2011 called Davi Sings Sinatra on the Road to Romance that was produced by Phil Ramone, one of the greatest record producers of all time, which went to #6 Billboard Jazz. And I've been touring the world doing a tribute to Sinatra and the Great American Songbook and America. I mean, Estonia, Latvia, Sweden, China, Turkey, Budapest, I mean, all over the place, Italy. And I wrote a script called The Voice, and a friend of mine I had given it to that I did a movie with called The Iceman, Danny A. And who's a producer, actor, director. He came to my concert on Long Island for 12,000 people. And when I gave him the script, he says, you know what, I'd rather follow you around and do a documentary on you and the music. And so that's how it came apart. It was Danny, brainchild. And then they followed me around for about a year and a half because I wanted to recreate for Frank Sinatra the main event that he did in 1974. Now, the reason why Sinatra is because an Italian-American family of immigrants, my grandparents were immigrants, Sinatra represented something. He brought us out of a certain stereotype. You know, back then. Back then, the Italians, I think I said one time, the New York Times said that the Italian was, they gave us, pretty bad, much like what blacks went through and the African-American went through. That's why Sinatra was the first guy to come out against anti-Semitism and racial bigotry. Wow. Now, as a young boy, I understood this, that even prior to the Civil Rights Movement, in the 40s, before I was born, Sinatra was fighting for the rights of black artists. Wow. Lena Horne and Sammy Davis Jr. and Louis Armstrong and the rest of them. He had Count Basie. Quincy Jones tells great stories about him.
Wow.
And so that was very affecting, the social statement that Sinatra brought to America, as well as he was against anti-Semitism. And I wanted to remind people that he wasn't just a guy that, most of the press around him the sizzle press, I call it. You know how the fake news does things?
Yes.
They talk about the mafia connections and, you know, things that they want to exaggerate certain elements to his life, but didn't really bring that forward. So that was one of the reasons why Sinatra. And also because his Picassoist contribution to music, to the American songbook, which I call the Shakespeare of America, the golden age of American music, because it comes from the struggle of the black jazz and jump blues artists, from the Irish, Welsh, Scottish, German, American Indian, Lebanese, people that are here since the Revolutionary War, and a large portion from the sons and daughters of Jewish immigrants. So this amalgam of the American experience in a creative art form called the Great American Songbook transfers all over the world. So that's part of the answer of why Sinatra.
Wow. Now, I heard that your first love is singing before acting.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, it was concurrent. And I have to say, ladies, that the singing to me, I won awards when I was in high school. I was first place New York State School Music Association solo competition. Mm-hmm. I sang Vincent Yeoman's Without a Song. I sang that and won this big award in New York. And I studied opera as a young boy, went to Florence, studied it with Dan Farrell from Juilliard and Samuel Margulies in New York. And then the last several years with Gary Katona, who's the best in the world today. Whitney Houston really went to Gary Katona when she wanted to get her vocal instrument built up again and stuff. So, as did Tony Bennett, a lot of other artists went to Gary Katona. But the singing was concurrent with the acting. Mm-hmm. But it was the opera part of it, not the American Songbook part that I was focusing on. Until Sinatra passed away in '98, I had known those songs, I had sung them for myself, but didn't think about performing them around the world. And then I talked to Q one time, Quincy, and we talked about how important the songbook was and how we think it should be a high school class, it should be taught in school. This music taught in the schools. You know, they took art out of high schools and elementary schools. When I was there, we had that. I think there'd be a lot less violence on the streets if kids were exposed to the art form that they could pour their expression into, you know?
Yeah. Oh, gosh, that is so
And
correct.
that's what's missing in a lot of these schools. They've gotten rid of different activities and ways for children to be able to express themselves through art. And that's what's missing. When did you realize, Robert, when did you realize that you sounded like Frank Sinatra?
I knew early on because first of all, I'm Sicilian. He was Sicilian in the Napolitan, you know, and this training that I had, the operatic training that I had, Sinatra trained with a guy from the Metropolitan Opera, John Quinlan.
Okay.
The first singer or crooner to bring the opera to the, or bring the bel canto to popular music. And also the interpretation that he gave. I say he was the first method singer. He sang his biography, you know what I mean? He sang his life. And I knew early on that there was a timbre that was similar, but never trying to imitate, you know? You know, much like the bad guy persona or the tough guy persona that Sinatra took, you know, Humphrey Bogart was there. Guys were inspired by Humphrey Bogart and Edward G. Robinson and James Cagney. And so guys all of a sudden started to have that tough guy, here's looking at you, kid, and all that.
Yeah.
And a certain delivery that they used to do back in the day. And so it's an osmosis field. And it was understanding his musicianship. Most people, when they mimic or they impersonate, they don't go to the process of something. And you have to go to the beginning of what that songbook was and apply those techniques. And it just happened to be that there was a timbre similar, but nothing studied for it.
And that and the fact that you have passion too. So all of that collaborates together.
Yeah. You know, one thing I do know about a singer, Robert, is that you can sing on spot. Is it any way you could just give us a line or two of something?
Yeah, you're trying to put me on it. You know, if I had a tooth extracted yesterday, I'm in like, I had a back molar taken out, you know. I don't know if you've ever had that.
So are you telling me you can't sing anything right now? Just a line or two?
Not even a line or two right now.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this here, Robert. So as I was looking at the movie, I noticed that you have to have hot tea with honey. Yeah. What is the humidifier about? What does that do?
Okay. The worst thing for a singer and a speaker is the vocal cords dry out because of air conditioning or heat or dryness. If you go to Vegas, they call it Vegas throat, where singers, they all of a sudden seize up. Or if you're in air conditioning in and out, the humidifier gives the moisture to the vocal cords and your nasal passages down through the voice, and it keeps them supple, as opposed to all of a sudden a dry, like right now from this extraction thing, from what the dentist did and stuff like that, you have a certain kind of irritant. The air can do that without the humidifier.
Okay.
And so what is that tea? What type of tea is that?
No, he just drink tea with honey. Okay. But I like the fact that the humidifier, because I'm always hoarse. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to do the humidifier thing. Okay. So is the movie already out in theaters?
It came out last week. It comes out digitally September 4th on Amazon and iTunes. Did you guys laugh at the film? Did you have some laughs?
Yes. I laughed. Yeah. I laughed at you. Yeah. I laughed at your assistant, how you didn't want him to wear a hat when you wore your hat. Yeah. I love the music. You know, the feel of the music, it just took me to a time where if I was there eating popcorn on a Saturday, snuggled up in the cold, that was I mean, it's just the singing, the music took me back to when I was a child, and you would hear certain things play on TV. It just gave you that feel that you wanted to just calm down, relax, and just be in the moment of just snuggle up. So I enjoyed the movie. I watched it over the weekend.
It was amazing.
And I laughed at you so bad when they wanted you to get off that stage and you kept on going. But the movie you all was excellent, and you all have to go see Davi's Way. Yeah. Because in that movie, that documentary, he did it his way and how he wanted to do it. Period. And I also like how you got them straight. If they wasn't doing it your way.
That's right.
You got them straight. And sometimes people look at that as you being maybe a little bossy, but you earned the right. When thousands of people are showing up to see you, then you earn the right to say how you want things done. So I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
You guys know, because you're touring and you see how things can off-center you if something's not flowing for you.
That's right. That's right. And one more thing, I love what you said about how not taking everything that comes to you, waiting on the right thing.
Right.
I mean, there's so many subline or of messages in this here particular movie that anybody can grasp to and take that. So yes, I learned a lot from the movie, Robert. We did.
Yes. So how can people get in contact with you or follow you?
They can go to my Instagram at Robert Davi. They can go to my Twitter at Robert John Davi. They can Facebook Robert Davi. And they can also go onto the site Davi Sings Sinatra and find out some interesting tidbits and facts and stuff, where I'm touring or singing next. Right now I came off tour. Maybe what I'll do is I'll send you ladies, do you know who Take Six is?
Yes.
I'll send to you guys a new cut that no one's heard yet. That Take Six, Dave Thomas from Take Six, we reimagined one of those classic songs, This Town, and he did a whole new arrangement on it that's killer.
Wow.
Yeah, really interesting. I'll send that to you guys just to listen for yourself, and I'll let you know when we're gonna release that. But you'll enjoy listening to that.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. And
such a beautiful voice.
And thank you so much for being on the show. You all go see the movie Davi's Way. Yep. And it comes out on digital this week. And give them the website one more time, Robert.
The website, Davi Sings Sinatra, at Robert Davi Instagram, at Robert John Davi Twitter, Facebook Robert Davi. There's a Davi's Way Instagram. And Amazon and iTunes and those other digital platforms is when Davi's Way, September 4th, it's those platforms.
Wonderful. All right.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with more Diamond and Silk Chit Chat.
Yes, and keep doing the great work you're doing for the country.
Thank you so much, Davi. We'll be right back.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Okay, so I know that you all have been having problems with these social medias not getting our notification. You can't find us. You're getting booted off whenever you watch a video. So here's what I want you to do.
Listen up.
Go to diamondandsilk.com and click on Chit Chat.
Yeah.
Yes, we back, baby.
That's right.
With Chit Chat at diamondandsilk.com. So if you can't view it on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, then go on over there to our website.
That's right.
diamondandsilk.com.
Because you know they're coming for us, right? Oh, girl.
Go, 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 go. Hey, y'all, go to diamondandsilk.com and click on Chit Chat Live. Diamondandsilk.com. Go ahead, go ahead.
Twitter.
Oh, go, 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 go,
media.
go. Y'all ain't got nothing on us.
Not that.
Forget you, YouTube. Get out the way.
Bye.
Diamondandsilk.com.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
While President Trump is draining the swamp, Diamond and Silk is going to be exposing the swamp. And sometimes it's hard to drain the swamp when you have rats clogging the pipe.
That's right.
Now, we done already been to California, and we are on our way to D.C. and that border because we need answers.
Now.
So contribute at dummycratsthemovie.com. That's dummycratsthemovie.com.
Yes.
And
so
we
welcome
are back.
We're back. Okay, so we are getting ready now for our new segment called What the Zuck. And we have a special guest that we're going to bring on. His name is Jason Fick. Okay, he is suing Facebook, claiming they destroyed and devalued his pages. He was earning hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and his page had over 25 million views.
Wow.
Jason said that Facebook is unlawfully silencing people for its own financial gain. This is a true case of David and Goliath.
Whoa.
You all put your hands together and let's welcome Jason Fick.
Hello, Mr. Jason Fick. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great, ladies. How are you?
Oh, we're doing wonderful.
Magnificent.
Okay, so first of all, when did your page start?
I actually started in 2010, a little before most people had. And it wasn't until 2011 that I got very aggressive about building pages. And it was interesting because at the beginning of the show, you mentioned about going through the airports and the celebrity and fame situation. And the one thing that I did very differently than most people is I never used this. I didn't want to be a public figure. I sat behind the scenes and built audiences on very large pages. And cumulatively we reached about 25 million fans at one point. And I have consistently seen Facebook interfering, along the way. So I of course, got very attentive to YouTube when it became very clear that they had taken you guys down. And see, the thing is, and I was trying to explain this actually at the very end of the Fox interview, which is where we sort of cross paths, is that when they take somebody down, if you had not gained a voice outside of social media, you would have been gone.
Absolutely.
And it wouldn't have been like this. It's that being able to reach a different level where you reach the mainstream and you say, no, this isn't okay, that you caught everybody's attention and everybody went, whoa. And of course, Facebook had to backpedal and go, oh, sorry about that. We didn't mean, you know what I mean? They said, that was just an accident. Well, how many accidents got wiped out?
That's right. Yeah, it's been an accident for over 6 months.
Well, we noticed that people pages were and platforms were being pulled from up under them. People lost a lot of their monetary support for those pages. Some of these people built their livelihoods based around these pages.
Right.
So they pull your pages. So what did they do? Did they pull your page from you, or did they pull your money from you? How did it start?
So to give everybody a little bit of background on this whole situation and to sort of explain even what you guys do is that the reach that you have, the people that you connect to, has an advertising value. That advertising value is based upon how many people you reach. That reach is controlled by the platforms. And the thing is that if you continually push that reach aside and then inject your own sponsored ads, what are they doing? They're directly competing with you. So as that continued forward, they needed to make more and more space so that they effectively push people out of the way until they took over almost the entire newsfeed. Now, here's the interesting part is that if you think of it like a television show, right? We're watching the show right now. If all of the show was your in-between commercial pieces and none of it was actually show, do you think anybody would watch?
Right.
Show is what keeps them there. It's the entertainment is keeps them on the sites, and they're pushing too many ads, and that's ultimately hurting their numbers. People are leaving in droves. And the thing is that with my personal situation was, I had known that they were attacking me for a long time. I knew that they were competing in an anti-competitive nature, but it wasn't until 2016 into 2017 that they deleted nearly half of my audience. It was 14 million fans gone.
Wait a minute, but hold on, Jason. So was that on one platform or was it on different platforms?
I was almost exclusive on Facebook. I'm actually even struggling for how to do Twitter, which is ironic as much as I do social media. But I was exclusive on Facebook because it worked for my business model and so forth. And like you said, we made substantial money, like real substantial money.
But you only had one brand page,
right? One brand page, or was it several brand pages?
We had it was 11 pages with a cumulative of 25 million.
And so I'm sorry, I have to ask these questions.
Absolutely.
When they pull your page, did they give you an explanation?
Nope. Now think about this, okay? Now think very carefully. 14 million fans went down, 6 pages. Not all of my pages, just 6 of them. So those 6 were supposedly offensive or abusive or whatever the reason may be, but it was just 6, not all of them. Okay. When those 6 went down, they gave me no reason whatsoever, which already throws up red flags. Like, okay, what exactly did I violate? And then with no explanation, a few months later, I reached out to a competitor because I had no other option. I mean, you know how much money you make with unpublished pages, right? Exactly.
Right.
0. So I had no other option, couldn't get them back. And I reached out to another company and I said, hey, can you try to get through? Because we all know some companies have reps and preferential treatment, right? Of course, I know it better than most. But this company said, well, we'll try for you. They reach out to Facebook. And you know what Facebook came back with them? And this is where it's going to start. Because everybody thinks this is a First Amendment issue. This is not a First Amendment issue. This is a money issue. That Facebook came back at them and said, we're not going to reinstate them for Jason, but we will reinstate them for you if you buy them.
Oh.
So they took and pulled, wait a minute. Oh, okay, wait a minute. You built your platform.
I know, it's like all of a sudden your head
is really mad.
Yeah.
You built those pages and they undercovertly take those pages from you.
Yeah.
And then tell somebody, oh, you can bring these pages back, but you have to buy them back from us?
No. If they were to own them from me, meaning I had to sell them, essentially fire sell, and go, okay, well, I'll take almost like, pennies on the dollar for what my business was worth, sell it to them. Facebook was then involved in that sale directly. I mean, directly.
Wait. So if Facebook is involved in the sale, do they get a kickback or a piece of the money too?
Well, I can't say that situation. I have no evidence of that. However, I will tell you this. What you're asking about is where's the financial gain? Well, that company spent far more money on sponsored ads than I did. In other words, it's preferential. Now, here is the proof in the pudding, which is directly out of our complaint. We signed the deal. Within 3 days, the pages were back, all republished. Now, let me ask you something. Now, think about this. Everything that was on my pages that was supposedly offensive, that was shut down, was reinstated in the exact same condition, and they're going to claim its content.
Yeah, that's discrimination. I see one thing. I hope y'all suing them for discrimination, because that sounds like discrimination to me. And it sounds like what they would do with these mortgages. You know how they give you this mortgage and put you in this mortgage, and then they just pull it back from up under you, and then they make you, but you have to sell it. You don't have another choice but to sell it or get out of it, or it's going to be foreclosed on.
Right.
But this is some trickery stuff right here, because they took your platform and had somebody else to buy it. But why was it? why wasn't it okay for him to keep his platform up under his name with the same content, but you let another person buy that same platform not change the content,
right?
And that
same
was okay.
Content,
that's discrimination.
Everything. Yeah.
And I don't care if it's even discrimination all the way to the fact that this here one is going to invest more money on the page or buy more advertisement. So what? You the one built the page.
See, that's just it, ladies, is that discrimination in this sense is business discrimination,
yes,
which is an anti-competitive nature, which is an antitrust. And of course, that's why we're not going for First Amendment. However, what will happen, and what is vital for America to know, and something that I need your help with, is to get this word out there. This case will determine and show that they're using the rules to affect us all. It is the disproportionate enforcement of vague rules with no transparency. We come up with a word like spam, and we decide you're spam and they're not spam, or you're hate speech and they're not. What is hate speech?
Absolutely, that's right. That's right.
And who's the arbitrator of truth?
Of truth here. Yeah, that's right.
I could sit there and say that you hated San Francisco because of all the poop.
Right.
Wait, that's hate speech. But do you hate poop? Well, of course we all hate poop. That's ridiculous. Well, but should we be taken down for that?
Can't walk anywhere. But I remember making that statement about how you're unable to make money on these platforms if you have 1.7 million followers and likes.
Right.
And they don't send the notifications to these individuals to let them know that you're on your platform. You can't sell anything to anybody because they're not letting the people see your content or see your stuff.
But these 1.7 million followers and fans you like, I bet you that Facebook is still advertising to them type of way.
Yeah.
But you can't even gather or garner those fans and followers to get them to see your content because of the algorithms that's placed on the page to suppress you.
Well, do you want me to take that a step further?
Yes.
So you're 1.7 million that are not being pushed out to everybody else, right?
Right.
What happens on the page that they do favor and they push them all out there?
That's right.
They have disproportionate enforcement. So you aren't going to grow because you can't reach everybody, and they're going to send the other page who they like more. And guess what? They blow up.
Censorship. And the reason why we call it censorship is because our First Amendment, when we write something, that's your First Amendment. That's your First Amendment rights. That's your speech. But when they take and they suppress it, and I know we keep hearing well, these are private entities, but you're open to the public and you sell and trade stock. So I'm sorry, you're not private. You're open to the public. And when you're open to the public, you cannot discriminate, nor can you suppress free speech.
That's just like walking in a grocery store that is a privately owned grocery store, but that grocery store sell white milk. And they say, okay, well, you can't get any white milk, but I'm going to sell it to you. I'm going to sell the white milk to you because you're a Democrat, but I'm not going to sell the white milk to you because you're Republican. If this is a store, even though it's privately owned, white milk is sold there in the store. If I go in the store, I should be able to purchase the white milk just like you. If this is supposed to be a neutral platform for all, then everybody should be able to be on this particular platform.
But what they did was did him like they do minorities back in the day.
Yes.
They saw what you took and you mastered it. And you had all of these pages with these millions of followers. And they did not like that because you were getting a little bit too big for your britches. So we gonna pull them from you. And now that we pull them from you, if you want these pages back, you have to sell them for pennies on the dollar. I mean,
that's some BS.
Yeah, that's some BS.
That's some BS.
What the Zuck is wrong with Mark Zuckerberg? Something's up.
Zucking up.
He surely zucking up bad. I'm very happy that you all saw them. You all got a case here. And I see this here with all four of my eyes. Look, you see it?
I got four.
That's all eight. All eight is on it. Okay, so listen, how can people get in contact with you?
I'm on Twitter at Jason Fick, spelled F-Y-K. Everybody mispronounces it, but I'm on Twitter. I have a profile on Facebook, but as usual, I'm actually on a 30-day ban. So I can't respond to anybody. Now, the irony there is that the same picture I was banned for was on another page. I reported and it came back as not a violation of the community standards, but it was apparently for me. And here's the kicker. I'm also not allowed to message anybody. So apparently if I post anything wrong, I'm also not allowed to communicate with anybody.
Okay.
But they
It's just ridiculous. So if anybody sends me a message, I'm sorry, I can't respond right at the moment. But I do have another, I do have a Facebook business page that is verified. They can find me there as well. But Twitter is where I'm sort of shifting right now to talk to everybody.
Well, Jason, listen, we are going to keep the word out there. Yes. I don't like this here. It just makes my blood boil.
Yes.
And run it over. Yes. Because this is clearly, I mean, you've been done wrong. Yeah. And so
I would love to have a longer chat with you just to explain some of this so that we can, because you two sat in front of Congress and they did not know what was going on.
They did not know what was going on.
There were very, very few people. Yeah, and the reality is that the people need to be educated on this. That is the hardest thing we have to do. Yeah. It's a job that you have. It's a job that I have. We need to teach people, like, this is not right. Yeah. Right. It's not. The laws may not support a First Amendment issue, and that's something that Prager is fighting right now with YouTube, and that's something we should keep an eye on. But the rest of us, it's just a matter of educating that this is not right. This is an economic war. They want to shut down everybody that they don't want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I call it the new Jim Crow days. Yeah, yeah. This is the kind of stuff that they did to stifle you, to keep you from getting ahead. Yeah, and that is what's not fair. Yeah, nobody should pull your platforms that you built. You built it. Right. It's just like you create something and somebody want to come along and take the credit for it. I'm gonna pull it from you because he looked like he getting too big. Yeah, that's what I don't like about it.
They forget our families that we built it for. This affects everybody around me. I had to fire everybody. It affects my family. It affects your families. Wow. Everybody that is involved in this got hurt. I remember a story of a woman who was crying to me, asking me if I could help her get her page back. She knitted and did this little thing, and she made it $400 a month. And that was literally the only money she could make from her home. And they shut her down, just wiped her out.
Yeah. You know what? We gotta go. Yeah. But you were talking about, Silk even mentioned that about how people built branding pages and they were pulled right from up under them. And that was people's livelihood.
Yeah, it's like a lynching. Instead of lynching with a noose, they're lynching with these algorithms and different censorship forms. But mark my word that this too shall pass. That's right. And it's going to be their ass.
It's going to be Mark Zuckerberg. Oopsie boopsie.
That's right.
All right. Okay, Jason. You all. Thank you, Jason, for being on the show.
Thank you, ladies.
We'll keep in contact. We have to get the word out. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, dear.
Listen, you all, I'm telling you, it's the end of the show. I mean, we've gone over a minute. I'm just very disgusted at what I just heard. Yes. So we're going to have to reach back out to him. I need to know the specifics so I know how to tell this here part of the story. That's right. So it's not just censorship, but people's whole livelihoods is being taken down because you have these corporations. I build it, but you don't like it. Well, I get tired of people doing that.
Our livelihood.
I get tired of people.
We made money off of Facebook.
Let me just say this here. We built what we had.
We used what we had to build
it. And so when you build what you have, nobody have the right to pull your platform from up under you. And this is what they did back in the day. You go and you create something, somebody want to take the credit for it. It just makes me mad. It just makes me mad. Listen, you all, let me calm down.
Prayer.
Don't forget every day. Y'all, we have to pray.
We got to pray.
Every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We pray. We pray for our president. We pray for this country. Y'all, please pray for Diamond. And pray for Diamond because listen, this too shall pass. But I'm gonna have to get up in somebody because this is wrong. And we're gonna have to call this out when we see it. So pray for this country, you all. Pray for our president and pray for his family because they really do. We all need it. We
all need it. So every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we stop what we're doing and we say a prayer for our president. With everything that's going on, we keep him lifted up in prayer. We pray for this country and we're going to pray for
and another thing, you know, you had a lot of people that want to act like they are supporters of Trump. And I see them bash him. You was never a supporter if you come out bashing him. Watch these people.
Snakes.
That come out and just start bashing him for no reason.
That's right.
They were never supporters. They was nothing but opportunists. Opportunists is what they were. We know who you are.
Rats.
Stankin' rats.
Clogging the pipe.
And you need to be drained from the swamp.
Sewer suckers.
That's what they are. Sewer suckers.
That's why so much sugar, honey, iced tea
is spewing from them. Yes. Okay. Also, don't forget you all, October the 7th, Marietta, Georgia. Go get your tickets at diamondandsilk.com. And also, I don't know when they're going to be posting the VIP chit chat, but go get your tickets. I'll let you all know. I'll keep you all updated and informed, but I know that's coming down the pipeline because I heard about it today.
And don't forget Dummy Crats the Movie.
Don't forget Dummy Crats the Movie. We are almost at our goal. You can contribute at dummycratsthemovie.com. And put your email address in there and it'll keep you updated and informed.
That's right.
Okay. So listen, you all, we were just coming to give y'all the 211. We called the 211 because it's two of us.
And we're the ones giving it to you.
So in the meantime and in between time, we will see you all next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Good night, everybody, and go watch Sean Hannity. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.